Oh, hey, what's up, creeps? Welcome to another episode of Corner Room Creep Show with me, Mr. Samhain. I'm just checking out the latest issue of Dangerous Encounters, which would not be reviewing the movie I'm talking about today. We should check it out if you're like me and into older sleazy trash horror movies and horror zines. So get in touch with Disease of the Spirit at gmail.com and rot your eyeballs out with Dangerous Encounters. So like I said, Dangerous Encounters won't be talking about it, but I will, because Corner Room Creep Show is all about new indie horror, and this episode is about one of the best recent Jason Voorhees fan films, 2017's Never Hike Alone. There were a bunch of Friday the 13th fan films over the years. They had a great compilation of them at the Alamo last year that were shot on video. But Never Hike Alone was one of the two recent fan efforts that were actually pretty fucking good. The other being Friday the 13th Vengeance. So Never Hike Alone was written and directed by Vincente DiSanti, who's done work for animated kids movies like Freebirds and Rock Dog, and then made his own fan entry for the goalie mask wearing teen chopping no fun having slasher king Jason Voorhees. Big leap from fun kids movies to chasing a backcountry hiker through the woods. Not only did he write and direct this, but he also played Jason Voorhees, referred to as Ghost Jason here. Plus he played Michael Myers in another fan film, The Spirit of Haddonfield. So with his film experience, he tried both hands at making Never Hike Alone, which was crowdfunded for about $36,000, but actually premiered here in Colorado at the 2017 Telluride Horror Show. Never Hike Alone is about a backcountry hiker and vlogger, Kyle McLeod, who sets off into the wilderness and finds an off-the-map camp, Camp Crystal Lake. What Never Hike Alone does is work a pretty solid little story with the most minimal cast. You don't see another person until the end of the film. This entire 1 hour film is just Andrew Leighty as Kyle running around the backcountry making his vlog videos, but sensing that he wasn't entirely alone. Andrew and Vincent did a great job creating a likable character for us who isn't chasing ass or trying to party. He's just a guy out in the woods being pretty badass, running and jumping and climbing, even if sometimes the backcountry that they're filming is actually right next to just a road. The camp setting they intended to use ended up being close to an actual abandoned camp. So what was supposed to be a actual short film was expanded to include what they use as Camp Crystal Lake. The camp looks great, and the crew did an awesome job dressing up as the abandoned home of Jason Voorhees, letting Kyle explore it. There was even a hockey mask collection on a shelf in the main lodge you can catch in a couple of shots. But what's a Jason film without Jason? So, of course, Kyle's adventures are abruptly interrupted by Jason Voorhees as Kyle explores the camp, finding evidence markers from the crime scene that was the original 1980 Friday the 13th, which they had to do some on-set fabricating to mimic, like the bed Kevin Bacon dies in. Ghost Jason here is imposing, and Vincent did a solid job of looking the part. Just a big guy playing a big scary guy. The filming of Jason Moon was sometimes a little curious, though, like some slow motion close-ups that I guess were intended to be different and give Jason an unearthly look. But then there's the sound of Jason walking. Man, Ghost Jason, more like Robo Jason. Jason moves with like 10 to 50 pound weights in his boots as he stomps around, sounding like RoboCop. Once again, was it meant to make him sound more imposing, and did somebody think to say like, hey, he sounds like fucking RoboCop? Honestly, it was a bit distracting to me, but I can get past it because the scenes of Kyle trying to escape and Jason looking for him were some of the best moments of the two together, even if Ghost Jason was thumping around everywhere the entire time. But this movie is almost entirely these two only, right up until the end when Kyle's caught by Jason. But isn't, as he wakes up from the fake-out ending in an ambulance, terrified because he is haunted by Jason now and thinks he sees him in the ambulance. But then we get the big payoff for the crowdfunding because Tom Matthews is here as one of the paramedics. Tommy fucking Jarvis delivering an applause-worthy, "Hey, maggot head, remember me, asshole?" That's fan service right there. 2 kills. 1 dream kill with head squish, a badass abandoned camp, machete, axe, and shovel action, gratuitous GoPro, and Tom Matthews cameo. So while Vengeance had a bigger cast, more cameos, way more kills, a longer runtime, a Harry Manfredini score, some great gore, and infinitely more boobs, I think Never Hike Alone had the better Jason performance and better tension building, doing plenty with much less and being far more serious. Vincent came up with the idea as a way of telling stories of what happens to people who wander into Jason's territory, and I totally dig that concept, and it sets it apart from something like Vengeance. So I'm giving Never Hike Alone 4 stars. We also get the prequel short next month, Never Hike in the Snow, which you should definitely check out the trailer for below. Never Hike Alone is also available to watch free on YouTube from Womp Stomp Films. So check them out, and I'll catch you all on the next episode of Corner Room Creep Show. Until then, I'm Mr. Samhain saying, watch something new for a change, and I'll see you next time.